We're going to be going down the tubes. We're going to get flushed down the toilet. So something has to be done. Here's what needs to happen. First of all, we need to get out of the wars that we're in. Need to get out of Afghanistan and Iraq immediately. Just leave. After all, they want us to go. They don't want us there. But we want the oil in Iraq. We want the heroin in Afghanistan. So then what we need to do is cut the strings from Israel. You see, we're run by the bankers, oil companies, and other multinational companies, and Israel is also trying to run our country. And they're doing it. Palestine should have their country. The UN told Israel to get out, but the United States said they could stay. The United States is responsible for genocide against the Palestinians, plus genocide on many other places. The United States needs to get their nose out of all these other countries and let them make their own decisions. And if they go down, that's their fault, not ours. Now, if someone attacks them, then we may go in with the UN and try and put a stop to it. But it's the UN that should be the one to go in, not us as a country. We could give troops to the UN, and that would work. So what we need to do is get out of all the other countries' business. Let the people of the Middle East handle their problems. Stop giving Israel money so that they can wipe out the Arab countries, because that's what they can do. They're more powerful than all the Arab countries combined. That's why some of them are allies of Israel, because they're afraid of Israel. So something has to be done. As far as Saudi Arabia goes, well, President Bush, he's got money in Saudi Arabia. But if there's a revolution in Saudi Arabia and the royalty goes and the people take over, they may just kick the United States out. They may just take all that oil, and they'd have a right to do it. Spread the wealth among the people. That's what needs to be done. So write your congressman. May not do any good, but write them anyway and tell them that you want us out of the war and out of other people's business. Write the president. Tell him the same thing. He may not listen to you, But if we get people together throughout the country and do what they did in Egypt, I bet you could get more people, though. Of course, we're a much bigger country and have more people in our country. But you could probably get over 1 million in Chicago, New York, and Detroit. You could probably get 1 million because of the suburbs. And we did have an event down here for our tricentennial, and 1 million people showed up. And I'm sure that you can find 1 million people nearby where you are that are willing to demonstrate. Because that's what it's going to take. Plus, it's going to take us helping people, financing people that will do things for us and not for the bigwigs. Because we are losing our country. In fact, we lost our country. And if we aren't careful, we're going to be flushed down the toilet. Meaning the poor, of course all the blacks, all the people of color, they'll get rid of. The ones that aren't flushed down the toilet will be turned into slaves. Get put into concentration camps that they already have set up. So please, do something. Talk to other people. Use the internet like they did in Egypt. The internet is how Egypt got the people out when they came out. We can do that here. So how about it, folks? Let's not allow them to flush us down the toilet. Let's not allow them to use a plunger on us if we don't make it down. Let's make the bankers and the oil companies give the excess profits to the government. Let's have the bankers pay back what we gave them to make them richer. I want to thank you, and I hope some people get to acting now. And I hope you get on there and